Hey y'all, this is episode 13 of the Potomac Housewives, and we start out with Giselle walking into a jewelry store. She's looking at rings and it's making her think of her ex-husband, and oh my god, if they show this photo one more time, I'm tired of seeing her old wedding photo to this R. Kelly lookalike. What's her husband's name again? Jamal Bryant. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Anywho, she says, oh, if he marries me again, he's gonna have to give me double the carats. Now, in walks Fine Juan, and this is the real reason they're there because, they're gonna pick out an engagement ring for Robin. Again, having Giselle pick out the ring, I don't know, Juan. I wouldn't do it. Now, they're looking at the rings, and Juan says, oh, I'm sure this isn't 5,900. The clerk says 59,000 actually, and definitely Juan makes it known that that is not in his budget. Now, Giselle, I'm not sure if she was being messy or not, but she asked Juan what was his budget on camera. And I'm just like, oh man, I'm not sure if she did it on purpose, but I'm just like, why she gotta embarrass the man like that? So he says, oh, well, I was thinking like 8 to 10. I'm like, okay. I mean, this is Housewives, and we look at Housewives for the glamorous side of it, lifestyles of the rich and famous. But apparently, this is not why we watch Potomac. We watch Potomac for the mess. So, okay, it's fine. So, yeah, 8 to 10 grand. I'm just imagining, if I was watching Housewives of Beverly Hills, Erica Jane, she would spend maybe that on maybe a purse or maybe a coat. Kyle, oh my gosh, she spends $100K on a Birkin bag. So I'm just like, damn. Oh well, I mean, the bar is low. Well, the spending bar is low in Potomac, and it's fine. So it looks like Juan finds a nice ring, and it looks like it's for $8,900, well within his budget. Fine. So next scene we're with Monique, and it's good to see her again because they just, X'd her out the entire episode last week. But yeah, so she's getting ready for her Not for Lazy Moms event. Oh, I wish she would change that name, because it's not great to say Not for Lazy Moms because I'm sure she is the one with a lot of help and staff for her kids and for her daily day-to-day things. I'm sure she has staff for that. So for her to use that name, it just seems kind of contradictory. Still love her though. So it looks like Monique was finally ready to apologize to Candace, but unfortunately, Candace took it to a legal level, and now Monique hasn't talked to Candace since the fight. And the thing is, Monique, it took a long time for her to just acknowledge it. I would say, the timeline is 2 weeks, but I'm guessing Candace wanted something more immediate. I'm not sure. I think this all could have blown over if Monique just apologized within a week's time. Now it's just getting muddy and messy. So she decides to call the ladies one by one on speakerphone for her event, and she decides to call Robin first. Robin says, let me think about it. She calls Karen. Karen says, oh yeah, I'll definitely be there. She calls Wendy, and Wendy, she has to give her a lecture and well, the last time I talked to you, you weren't remorseful. And then, Monique is trying. She's trying to say oh, come to my event. You'll see that I've changed. You'll see the progress that I'm going towards. It looks like they won't be coming. And it looks like she didn't even decide to call Giselle because I'm pretty sure she knew Giselle hated her from the moment she met her. Oh, and I forgot to say, Wendy's voice is just getting on my nerves. It's really starting to bug me at this point. So the next scene we're with Karen and Ray, and they're going to this lifestyle coach / therapist. And what I got from this scene is, from Ray's point of view, Karen has changed significantly since she's been on the show. She has this new notoriety and fame. And of course, she's not the same woman that she married, she doesn't really need Ray financially now. She's completely financially independent wise from him. And I think it got him shook. Now, with Karen, I'm getting that, she kind of feels that Ray doesn't appreciate her, especially her using her money from the show to bail him out of his tax problems. But yeah, that's what I got from that whole scene. Now, next scene, we're with Wendy. We see her rambunctious kids, and fast forward to the part where she's inviting the women to her own event, which is, centered in empowerment and politics. Fine. So she's on the phone with Candace, and we hear that Candace is still stressed out, and we found out that Candace is still stressed out, and she's having beef with Karen right now. Meanwhile, across town, we see Giselle and her ex-husband, Jamal Bryant, in the car. This is a really cringeworthy scene. Like, they have no chemistry with each other, which is leading me to believe that their relationship is just for a plot line. Like, this was just such awkward conversation. She's dropping him off at the airport, I'm guessing. And yeah, they're having some conversation about where they are in their relationship. And he's talking about, I'm thinking about individuality, and I'm always there for you. I'm always like, when you change, you ain't the same woman you are. I ain't the same man that I am. Like, I don't take anything for granted, Giselle. I really don't, and I love our kids and everything. Like, oh God. So she drops him off at the airport, and like, they don't even kiss, They just give like a hug like friends. Like, I really think their plotline is bullshit. So now we're at Monique's event, and it looks like she's just pretty nervous about the turnout. She's been talking about how there's been struggling to sell tickets and how she had to go in her own pocket to fund this event. And I gotta say, one thing about Monique, the hair and the wardrobe be on point. On point. Like, she never misses, and that's why I like her, And I gotta say, the event looks cute. It doesn't look completely empty, And unfortunately, the only housewife to come to the event was Ashley. Karen couldn't make it. She said she was sick, and it looks like Monique kind of feels some type of way about it. So then we cut to the other ladies' reactions and the confessionals about why they decided not to go to the event. Now, I know Robin wasn't going to go. She say some bullshit about, how, you can't change within 2 weeks. Well, Monique was trying to show you that she's on the right path to change and accept responsibility, but you're not giving her a chance. Now, Wendy, you need to shut up. Like, she's saying, Monique hasn't proven. No. I'm about to call her Can't. No, Wendy, Monique does not have to prove anything to you. What you need to do, you need to prove to the audience about why you need to come back next season. That's what you need to prove. And it just looks like Monique is being humble, like she's coming from a good place, like she's trying. And it looks like the ladies are trying to ice her out. Like the four, like Candace, Robin, Wendy, and Giselle look like trying to ice her out. But in actuality, next season, all we really need to come back is Monique, Karen, Ashley, and maybe Giselle. Like, we don't need the other three. Like, Candace can go, Robin can go, and Wendy can go. Now we see Ashley's being a bone collector, and she said that Karen told Candace if she was in her predicament that she would have taken legal action. And of course, Monique is a little taken back by this situation. I can't wait till we see Monique and Karen again to talk this out. Now, as for Karen being in the middle, it seems like being in the middle, she's damned if she do and damned if she don't. Like with Candace, Candace wants immediate loyalty, and Candace is mad at Karen. And now Monique is gonna think that she's like gonna be on Candace's side, and like, why are you like trying to entice this girl to sue me? So now you're gonna have two people mad at you that you're trying to be neutral with. So I kind of feel bad for Karen. But honestly, I don't think Candace is suing Monique because of what Karen said. Candace is just petty, and she wants Monique to pay for dragging her. So Monique event starts, and I gotta say, that messy MC, the first question she asks is about her relationship with Candace. And the producers remind us that Monique specifically told her not to bring that up. I would curse her ass out after the event. Juan is just fine. Oh, wait. So we're at this bowling alley with Robin. I forgot, we're with Robin, not Juan. But Robin and Juan take their family to bowling. And what I got from this scene is Juan is fine, Robin is broke, and then Juan lets her parents know that he's interested in marrying her again. That's all I got from it. Now, this is the day of Wendy's event. Y'all, I gotta say, for the next episode, we're gonna play a drinking game. We're gonna take a shot every time Wendy reminds us that she was a commentator. How about that? I feel like we're going to be drunk the next episode. So all the ladies arrive, with the exception of Monique, and I gotta say, what the fuck is on Candace's feet? What the hell is Giselle wearing? And what in the world is on Robin's head? It's too much. It is too much. Giselle's blouse is giving me like a pop-up book. And then this stiff, matted burgundy wig that Robin is wearing. Like, all the ladies in the confessionals are clowning her. All of them. And not only is this wig, does it look cheap and unflattering, it ages you, girl. And I'm very disappointed because you are very good looking, but your wig selection is just not it. Not it. Now, later on in the event, the ladies are socializing, and I'm guessing Wendy and Karen are at the table. But messy Giselle brings up what Wendy told her. Wendy told her that Karen, in a drunken state, told her that she had to bail Ray out with half her money due to his whole tax scandal. And personally, I don't really think that was any tea. Big deal. I mean, they're married and, it's a team. Like, I would think if Karen had the money to help Ray, she would, So I don't really think that was a big deal. Do y'all let me know in the comments. Now, meanwhile, Candace pulls Karen to the side. I'm guessing they go downstairs, and she needs to tell Karen what's on her mind. She's saying that she doesn't appreciate how she's coddling Monique, how she's making excuses for her, and she basically wants her to pick a side, and she wants Karen to acknowledge that what Monique did is wrong. Now, I remember like a few episodes back, Karen told Monique to her face what she did was wrong, so I don't really get what Candace wants. Like, am I missing something? Now, Karen patiently, she takes it all in and lets Candace talk. Karen says, you're brilliant, your mind is powerful, but so is your mouth. And Karen starts to read Candace. Oh my goodness. I was like, yes! She was like, let me tell you something, young woman. And woof, like Candace was not expecting that. Like Karen really read her Miranda rights. Karen says, you know what? I'm doing the same thing for Monique with what I did for your ass last season. Now, do you remember that? Because Pepperidge Farm remembers. And Karen is like, I will not be told what to say or think. Period. Now, Wendy goes downstairs to check on Karen and Candace, and they are still in mid-argument. So Wendy adds her 2 cents to this argument, and Karen maintains like, I'm staying neutral on this. And this is not enough for Wendy. Wendy says there is no middle ground in this, and you need to hold Monique accountable. Now, I think at that point, Karen has had it. And she says, for someone so educated, you sound really ignorant. And oof, the look on Wendy's face was cracked. Now let me show y'all Wendy's face. This was hilarious. This was Wendy's face when her face cracked. Yes. I was very tickled by that. And basically she's reading Candace and Wendy at the same time. Like, check them. She really is getting them both together. Now, Candace sees what's happening right now, and she's trying to calm the situation before it goes any further left. So it looks like with their argument, they're just going to agree to disagree, and then it ends with Wendy telling Candace that she's going back upstairs, that she's a real bitch. Now, that's the end of the episode, and I gotta say, I still don't see the problem with Karen remaining neutral. I am kind of side-eyeing the fact that, she told Candace that, oh yeah, if I was in your position, I would take legal action. That's the only thing I have with Karen. Now, with Candace's situation, like, I feel bad because I'm just like, you making me feel less and less sorry for you, girl. Like, you attacking Ashley in the last episode, and now you're attacking Karen, who actually has your back. Like, she's just, oh my goodness. Like, I know that it was Monique's fault mostly for the fight, but Candace is just really being annoying. She really is. And it looks like she's trying to turn all the girls against her, and she doesn't want people to film with Monique, basically. She wants Monique off the show. It kind of reminds me of when Danielle on Jersey went after Margaret, and then all of them refused to film with her at that point. But, you know, of course, that was Danielle's fault, not Mark. Well, you know what? When I think about it, Margaret did throw water on Danielle, but they already didn't like Danielle in the first place. Danielle had no allies. But yeah, they're basically, Kansas is trying to pull like a Jersey and get everybody against Monique, and it's not happening, and she's mad about it. But with that, you know, next week it looks like they're finally going to do the cash trip to Portugal, and Monique is going to countersuit Kansas, which is a little funny. It really is. But yeah, that's the end of the episode, y'all. I will see y'all next week for the mess. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media, Cdiggi1, and I will see you then. Bye.